Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Becc and I'm creator and owner of RebelJones, a kawaii stationery shop, and we are currently on the journey to making this a full-time thing. If you're not new here and you are a subscriber, hello and thank you so freaking much for supporting me and coming onto this video. So by the title you can tell that I am going to be talking to you about YouTube and how to start a YouTube and how to start a YouTube business. It's all kind of the same thing. I have been at this now for 4.5 years. You are more than welcome to scroll down to my first video. It is horrendous. The camera quality is crap, if I do say so myself, but I love to keep it on here because it is like my virtual diary. I started a YouTube because I wanted to document me growing my small business and potentially one day doing this full time, and it's all part of the process. And yeah, I have been on here for 4.5 years now, but in the past 2 years, things have really changed for me in my business over on YouTube. And I think it's time for me to sit down with you and go through the things that I've learned, because if you have this tiny little voice or this massive voice in your head that's saying, go for it, start a YouTube, and you're like a bit worried or nervous, then hopefully this can help you out and give you that push that you need to start your YouTube channel. First things first, I think my first tip really is the best time is just now. Just give it a go. I think if you have an idea in mind of what your channel wants to be, then give it a start. Now, if you are watching this and you don't really know what path you want to take when it comes to YouTube, then take a little bit more time to research or get out a journal, write some ideas down of kind of what you like to watch and what you would like to create. Now, I will say I will be talking from a small business point of view with this video, and mainly to the small business community. And by that I mean I make, stationery and different products. So it's not like how to become an influencer on YouTube. I'm not one of those. I'm just a small business that just documents their life. However, hopefully some of these things can help you. But yeah, I think you should just start when you're ready. And if you are kind of ready, just start now. Just do it, just do it, just do it. But please take the time to really think about how you want your channel to be. But also don't worry too much if your channel changes slightly. Like anything in life, you change, your life changes, and I really find with YouTube, one thing that I do want to point out with YouTube is I feel like it's just never changed. When I think of Instagram and social media and you have TikTok and everything, it's, especially Instagram, it's constantly changing. I can't go on my Instagram app without a bug of some sort because they're doing something to it new every day. And I remember when it would all be about having your posts viewed on there. Now it's about reels, but is it about reels? And you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's just so overwhelming. I feel very overwhelmed by TikTok, so I don't really use that. However, YouTube, I feel, is like a totally different space. There's so much more room to grow and be seen on YouTube, I feel. And that's why I really, really love it over here. And if you have thought about doing it, I would highly recommend starting a YouTube channel in whatever kind of way, or whatever kind of space you want to start that YouTube channel in. By the way, that's my chair, not my bum. Thank you. So before we go on to the other bits and pieces that I really want to dive deep into, I want to quickly mention about the software and the items that I use to create my YouTube videos, and how it's totally up to you what you use and how much you can afford certain items. So let's start off with a camera. Yes, I have a camera. I have a specific vlogging camera. It is a Sony ZV-1F, I believe. I'll link it in the description below. You can get it on Amazon, and at the moment I think it has a deal on it, so check that out. However, let's be real, vlogging cameras and cameras in general are freaking expensive. I got my first camera, I can't even remember, a Lumix I think it was, when I first started this channel. It was a really, really bad camera. Do not get that one for vlogging. And I got it because it was lockdown and I had some extra money at the time, and I just grabbed one because I wanted to start this YouTube channel. and then I moved on to a Canon G7X. Had that for quite a few years and absolutely loved that camera, but it died on me because things that get used a lot, unfortunately, do not last forever. So I then invested in this one, the Sony ZV-1F. However, guys, please, I know so many amazing YouTubers that just use their phone. So if that is all you've got at the moment, use it, because it really doesn't matter. I like using this camera because the screen can flip out and I get to see how it's all positioned, and essentially it takes me less time to film things and it's easier for me, and it is definitely better quality than my phone, especially when your phone, if you have an iPhone, it will, like, your memory will build up and it ends up affecting the quality of your camera, I find. I don't know if anyone else finds that. So yeah, this is why I have a camera. However, if you don't, you can just pick up your phone and start filming. If you are nervous about showing your face, by the way, that is so normal, and you can even just do your first video where you don't show your face, and maybe, or even if you want to do videos that don't show your face at all, and you can just work with me in my studio and you just do voiceovers. Like, please also remember all that kind of stuff. Like, yes, I show my face in all mine, but you do not have to do that at all. Anyway, start with your phone if you can't afford a camera. If you can, would highly recommend this one, and I will link it down below. When it comes to the software that I edit my videos on and my vlogs on, I used to spend money on certain software. I was on, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember. I'll figure it out and put it up on the screen. But I started paying a monthly price for that one, and then I found iMovie. So I have an Apple MacBook Pro, and I don't know why I said Apple MacBook Pro. It's free with Apple iMovie, and honestly, that's what I use. I don't do extravagant videos. My studio is tiny, guys, and I just don't need it. Everything that I use in my videos I can use easily on iMovie. So yeah, again, another option which is free is iMovie, if you obviously have an Apple product. If not, I'm not quite sure if you have free options on Windows or something, but I'll link down below some other softwares that are more affordable that you can download and edit your vlogs in too. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about what my YouTube channel is and what I kind of provide over on here. It hasn't really changed. I do weekly vlogs, I do tips and tricks videos. I'm definitely doing more of those now than I used to. I used to start doing one every week, and then my part-time job got a bit busier, so I could only do a video every other week, but now I do one every week, sometimes twice a week, which is a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm just doing what I can. I try not to put too much pressure on myself. However, I post my weekly studio vlogs on a Sunday, and I can't stray away from that. Like, I feel so bad if I can't post it on a Sunday. Sometimes I can't, but I try my best to make sure that I can. Maybe when you start to upload your vlogs, try and test out the best times for you and your subscribers. And even though you have analytics over on YouTube, if you're just starting, you don't kind of know what your analytics are. However, if you go over to your YouTube Studio account, and you go over to analytics and audience, you'll be able to see what time your audience is mainly, like what time they're mainly on YouTube, because then you can kind of be like, oh, my YouTube audience are on YouTube at 6 p.m. on a Monday, for example. Oh, maybe that's the best time to post my video because it'll be seen quicker and more. So I'll dive deep into analytics, because analytics has actually changed the game for me, and I find it really freaking difficult to read analytics. However, with YouTube, I find it very easy. I think there's a common thing here that I just freaking love YouTube, and I find it very easy to use, and I want to make sure that you guys feel the same way when it comes to it. But it's all about trial and error at the start, like anything that you kind of start out in life. So experiment, have some fun, and yeah, trust the process, I guess. So I want to just chat a little bit about my journeys. Like I said to you, I started 4.5 years ago, and building my subscribers was very, very difficult. I found it very hard, found it a very slow burner. However, I'm kind of used to that because my business has been a very slow burner as well, and I've just learned to accept that that is my kind of path. However, in the past 2 years, my YouTube has grown significantly, and it has brought me so many more opportunities, more views, more sales, more subscribers, more Patreon subscribers. Like, it's essentially become a business. That is what we're here to know about, how to start a YouTube business, because even though I have my own business, I class this as a YouTube business as well, and it's all under kind of the same umbrella. I'm trying to remember what kind of like switched when my videos changed from not being seen much to being seen more. I remember I've got a video on here from years ago, and it's how to create and make washi tape, and that is a YouTube video that will just constantly, I'll always get money for, AdSense wise. Not much, but I still will get something because it's always being watched every day. I don't know how much it's on now. I think it's on 15k views. It's one of my most popular videos, and I think because of that, once that started to get more attention, my YouTube account started to get more attention, and more people were watching it. But also, I think I was just doing videos a bit more like freely and not worrying too much about how they're looking, if they're looking more like other people's videos. I kind of just wanted to do what I loved, do what I enjoyed in videos, and merge them all together slightly. But yeah, I just started to upload more frequently, once a week, because I was doing every other week before that, and I think that's what started to really skyrocket up my YouTube. Now, this year has been the year of real change, because last year I reached 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of views, which meant AdSense. So I now get paid through Google AdSense, so essentially get paid now through YouTube. It's really, really not loads of money. However, I am so proud of the money that I make over on YouTube, because that's always been my dream. So I make around £100 to £200 a month from Google AdSense. I don't know what you guys, if you think that's good, if you think that's bad, but I personally am very, very proud about that. And if it keeps growing, great, but I'm super grateful, super proud, and it just makes me very, very happy. However, that started last year. I couldn't believe I reached that milestone. So if you are wondering how to reach that with YouTube, you have to make sure, I've written it down, that you have 1,000 subscribers or more, and you have 4,000 watch hours in 12 months. And that's why I say to try, if you can, easier said than done, I freaking know, is to post once a week. If you have more time and you can post twice a week, freaking great. If not, once a week, if you can do it, is the best, because it gives you more of an opportunity to reach those watched hours, because you could be on 1,000 subscribers, but if you don't have those watched hours, then you can't end up getting to apply for the AdSense. So always keep that in mind, but also remember that it took a long time for me. It took 2.5 years, 3 years for me to get that. So you might take longer, or you might even take less time. Who knows? It's like totally your own path. But yeah, that's the kind of gist of what you need to do and what you need to make AdSense money from YouTube. I got into this year. This year has changed even more, and that's because I've started to get sponsorships, which I still can't believe I'm actually saying. I obviously love YouTube and used to watch loads of YouTube channels and vlogs and small business vlogs, studio vlogs, and you know, the really, really amazing people on YouTube would sometimes have a sponsored video. And I think it started when I started to get emails from companies saying, would you like to receive this free product to review it in your video? That was a huge milestone for me, because I've always wanted that. I've always wanted to be able to have a gifted item. I'm gonna be real here. I wanted a gifted item, and I wanted to talk about it on my vlogs. And when those started to happen, I was gobsmacked. I think it might have started with GSJJ maybe. They contacted me about pins. We created a pin for free. It was amazing. And yeah, I obviously showed it off in the video, and that was kind of the start then. And I've always had this mentality that I have to wait for people or companies to reach out, but I didn't have the time to wait and I didn't want to wait. So I started to reach out to companies and being like, would you like to collaborate? Would you like to send me this item so I can review it in my videos? And everyone that I've messaged so far has said yes, which is crazy. So please always bear in mind that you don't have to wait. If you want to ask, you ask, because the worst they're going to say is no. And one day they won't say no because your channel will just be up here, and then they'll probably be the ones emailing you going, would you like to work with us? So yeah. Anyway, it started off with getting paid from AdSense, starting to get gifted items, and then it moved on to sponsorship. Sponsorship has started this year, and that is a game changer for my business because I am essentially getting paid to mention and talk about certain services, products on my YouTube channel. I make sure that I dive deep into those services, and if they're not good or they don't really mix well with my channel, I won't say yes to them. I'm not going to be someone who, if someone like messages me or and says, I'll pay you X amount for you to talk about mixer for baking, I might have chose that. I'm obviously not going to take that because this ain't a baking business, babes. This is a stationery business and a small business. So yeah, it's like things like that. However, the ones that have approached me so far have really been business heavy. So yeah, I can't believe I'm getting sponsorships now. It's a huge dream of mine, and I feel so lucky to have that. I'm ready for it. You know, this is what I like about a slow burning business, because you really want it, but it takes time and you're prepared for each stage. You can make a full-on business when it comes to YouTube. That is what I'm doing now. And then of course another thing that I add on top of sponsorships and AdSense and gifted items is the fact that you can now, once you get to a certain stage, link your Shopify store to your YouTube so people can shop via YouTube. So if you're watching this video now, I will have tagged some sort of product or products to this video, and you can essentially go and shop my shop through this video, and I freaking love that. And I have been able to get some orders through that. I have also been able to convert more patrons or bring more amazing small businesses to my Patreon. So my Patreon, the Rebels Patreon, is specifically for small businesses, and I try and talk about it as much as I can in every video because I'm so proud of it, and it's so important for a lot of you guys, if you are fellow small businesses, to have that safe, supportive, friendly community. And yeah, I've gained a lot more followers and Patreon subscribers through YouTube because of YouTube. Duh. My business is growing massively through it, and I am so happy with the outcome. However, we are here to talk about how you freaking do it. Or a couple of things that have really changed the game for me is the analytics section in the YouTube Studio app. So I'm gonna get this up for you and just go through it because there's so much information on there that has really helped build my YouTube channel massively. Over here is an overview of everything. This is everything that you can see: your subscribers, estimated revenue in the past 28 days, your content, your top content. So I've got a YouTube short that's now on 10.5k, crazy. And yeah, you can see like your top content, which is important because you can tell what kind of works and what people like to watch more. And then you have the content section, and this just goes through how many choose to view, how many swiped away. I think these are more about your shorts. There's two sections in the analytics on YouTube Studio where I focus more of my time on and get a lot of the things that I need to know to make a successful video. So let's talk about our audience. The very important section. This is where you kind of choose when to post your videos. Like I said earlier, if you go on to when your viewers are online, you can tell what time is best to post. So on a Sunday, I used to post at 4 o'clock. However, 4 o'clock isn't really, it's a mid purple colour, which means not many viewers are on. However, now I post at 6 o'clock, which you can see is dark, like dark purple, which means most of my viewers are on there. So it's really, really good to keep on track of that, because I posted at 4 o'clock for so long when I didn't really need to. I needed to change it up. So ever since then, my views, I definitely get more views because of that. Another one that I have started to use more recently is called the inspiration tab. And this has been a game changer. I definitely have been able to create more videos that get more views because of this section. So as you can see, you can go on top searches, and this is where you can find everything that's kind of like trending on YouTube for your viewers. So you've got small business ideas, small business vlog UK, day in the life of a business owner, and you can kind of get inspiration. So as you can see, funny fact, vlog ideas for YouTube. So I know that this one was something, and there was another one the other day that said to talk about how to start a business on YouTube, which is why I'm doing this video. So sometimes you get caught up in doing the weekly vlogs and talking about things that you want to talk about, when it's important to see what people are looking for and searching for, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to help them. So please use these analytics. If this is your first video and you don't know what to put up and you don't know what to talk about or call it, head over to this section, inspiration section on YouTube, and yeah, choose a headline and go from there. Yeah, that's kind of the majority of the things that I use to grow my YouTube business that I think will help you massively. I would like to point out though, however, that my YouTube shorts have brought in so many more subscribers and views. It's crazy, and it's actually contributing a lot to my AdSense payments. So please, if you have the time, upload any kind of reels that you put on Instagram or YouTube and upload them, on TikTok, and upload them to YouTube, because they factor in massively when it comes to growing your YouTube channel. And I've just seen a huge difference since doing those kind of shorts. But of course, please guys, I know that you can watch this video and it can get so overwhelming. I know I'm a person that will watch it and like watch videos like this and go, right, I've got this all now, I can do it all now. You can't. Please take your time, enjoy the process, and just take each day as it comes, each vlog as it comes. And I promise you, if you keep working towards it and you are passionate about it, it will happen. It may take a long time. It's taken me 4.5 years, and I have a part-time job, run a business, have a life. I have literally just recently had a laparoscopy for endometriosis, so my health was really bad for years and stopped me from doing things. So it's okay if you miss a vlog week or you can't do everything. One day you will be able to, but for now, just do what you can. And please, if you have any questions and would like a really more detailed tips, like if you have questions and about any of this, please comment them below, because I am more than welcome to do a video on those kind of questions and answer them. But I really hope you have enjoyed this, and if you have, I would love you to press that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can get notified of all the other videos, weekly studio vlogs and tips videos to come. And just thank you for being here, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, and hopefully we've got some more subscribers to come and join me over in the studio. But yeah, thank you so much guys, I love you, and I will see you very soon for another studio vlog. Love you guys. Oh, by the way, all my links are down in the bottom. I'm gonna go. Bye guys.